What up, what up, what up? It's the RNG Podcast. My name is Gerald.
I'm Ron. What's good, y'all?
Today is Sunday, and we're coming at you guys in my Jeep Cherokee. It's kind of ghetto, but it is what it is right now. We want to do something real quick, so don't judge. Please, don't judge.
They're going to judge anyway.
Don't judge us. But we just want to put out there what didn't happen yesterday. Yesterday, we were supposed to touch base with George for his new restaurant that he opened up. I believe he opened it up on Friday, and it was a major success. And for those that don't know, his restaurant is called BSO Wings. It's located on Main Street. I don't have the address off the top of my head, but it's on Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. So if you're in the area of Hackensack, try it out.
Shout out George, man.
It's right on Main Street. I'll get back to you guys that don't know with the address in a later well, maybe not even a later podcast. I'll probably do something tomorrow and make the announcment again with his address. It's really unprofessional that I don't have his address, but I'll make sure I'll get that out there. But we were supposed to have a podcast with him yesterday, and due to conflicting schedules between me and Ron and George, it really wasn't a doable thing for us to do it yesterday. And George really got to me late on Friday, and I understand why, because he had his grand opening, and he was really doing his thing on Friday. So I can get why he really couldn't get to his phone. So we're gonna really definitely make sure that we get this done. Hopefully this weekend. And if it takes until the week after, it will take until the week after. Then we'll figure it out. Also, Ron spoke about it a podcast ago about top 5 R&B and top 5 rap artists. We're gonna put that out there, our own personal favorites, and we also ask you guys out there if you participate with us with this, so that way we can make this a fun thing. It's great to hear people's opinions about different artists that they like, and we're still fairly young, so it'd be kind of dope that people around our age, or even younger than us, put out there artists that they're familiar with, or they like to listen to. So I think we thought it was something that'd be cool that we can do with the people out there. Ron, what you got?
Because we like music, and we like different genres, R&B and rap. I like different types of genres, but those are the two main types that I listen to. So I figured like it would be dope and cool just to put a top 5 out of R&B artists, mm-hmm. and rap or hip hop artists, whatever you want to call it, and things like that. And just bounce, even if like it don't matter. Like I got my 5, G got his 5, and we can see like where each other's list is, and okay, like I agree with that one, and and I don't agree with this one, and it ain't gotta be like that. We can just list our 5 and go on about our business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we that's pretty much the idea. As far as like the top 5 goes, and it don't have to stop at music. It can go to TV shows. It can go to movies. It can go to comedies and go to dramas. Whatever, man. Like whatever we want to do. We ain't trying to top 5 you to death. You know what I'm saying? But man. But just putting it out there. Because if we go on top 5 it, that'll probably be like one episode. Honestly, I don't want to like just keep going with top 5s and things like that. But
probably the longest podcast ever if you try to do all of them.
Yeah.
we ain't trying to do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
But definitely, man. And we were supposed to. We still got plans to get up with Morg Parks, and definitely we're trying to. What we want to do, we got the audio. What we want to do is shoot the video with him. You know what I mean? Because we left off the first podcast. He still had a lot more to say. So basically, you get the visual now of the person you heard on the audio, and now you can know what he looked like, put his face out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now you can know who we talking about or who he was talking to, and understand his story, how he grew, how he got to where he is, and his business mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man, we're definitely out here supporting people. It's I like it because we're supporting people we grew up with. I mean, we grew up with Morg. You know what I mean? We grew up with Rasheen too. You know what I mean? Rasheen the barber. You know what I mean? He nice with his shit. You know what I mean? So we definitely want to have people on the podcast. You know what I mean? Just come have a good time, but it don't have to be an interview. I tell everybody, so yo, it's a conversation. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a question too, but like mainly like if you come on a podcast and you a guest, the floor is yours. You know what I mean? I want you to put your shit out there. You know what I mean? And the more questions I ask you, not an interview, but the more questions I ask you, like the more of yourself you could put out there. You know what I mean? That people want to know or probably interested in and things like that.
And Rasheen and Morg did a great job at that.
Yeah.
They did a great job describing what their brand is, and also what they're actually putting out into the community. You know, we didn't have to really say much. They took the floor and just, you know, lit us up with a lot of, well, especially Morg. I didn't know of all the things that Morg was doing. You know, I knew of a few things, but, you know, he's got a pest control business. He's got the snow plowing business. Like, he has so much stuff that he's doing, and I think that's like the dopest thing ever. And, you know, Rasheen with his barbershop, he's also has his own brand called IME, masks and shirts and dresses for the women, and he's doing his thing, and they explained it to a T. So, you know, when anybody comes on our podcast, it's always going to be about them. All right, like we don't got to sit here and ask, you know, a ton of questions like Ron said. We don't got to do that, because to be honest with you, just like you guys out there, we want to sit down and listen too, because, you know, it's so much valuable things that has been said so far on our podcast from a few of the people that's been on here, and also with Carlos. When Carlos was our first guest, so he has so many ideas about the community. It was just great to listen.
Great conversation.
So, you know, basically what we're saying is that it's just great to listen to other people and all the accomplishments and all the things that they want to have done, you know, in the black communities, you know, which is what we about. You know, we about supporting the black community.
And we definitely want to bring more people on, you know what I mean? And it's dope because I like what everybody's doing, like Morg and Rasheen, and I like it because we know these guys. You know, like people look at celebrities, and once they say something like, oh, it's some deep shit, it's some real dope wisdom because a celebrity dropped it. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you could chill with people, they could say the same thing, but sometimes it falls on deaf ears because they're not a celebrity, they're not a star, and you know what I mean? And that's corny, man. Like, everybody could have gems and jewels that they could drop, you know what I mean, just based on the shit they've been through, the shit they seen. You know what I mean? And the shit they overcome. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah. Don't just like shut people out just because like they're not big and things like that. They're big, just not to you. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Like,
and I'm gonna use us as an example. We're not huge. We're not, you know, highly big. You know what I mean? But by us putting ourselves out here the way we are, we're building our brand now.
That's
you
it.
know, we're starting at the bottom. I'm not gonna get to a whole Drake thing, but we're starting at the bottom, and you know, our goal is to make our brand a household name. So maybe, who knows, next year, the year after that. I mean, to be honest with you, every time we come on the air and we speak our truths, we feel good at the end of every podcast. We feel good about what we're putting out there. So when we got people like Morg, people like Rasheen, people like Carlos, and soon to come George, J1. I mean, people like that, that's what it's all about. So it's all about, you know, being progressive and changing the narrative of what the black community is. Because, you know, some people only see us as one way. You know, when they see a black person, you know, it's black on black crime, drugs, marijuana. But we got people we have black people out here that's actually doing it. They're doing the goddamn thing, and we gotta applaud that. We gotta support that. We gotta have their back 100%. Because if we don't, then it's always gonna be the same old shit. And we're trying to change that. We don't want the same old shit. We don't want what everybody calls the norm. I'm tired of hearing that. You know, shit. Black people, we've been doing this for a long time now. We built America, right? We built this whole country. So we're used to, you know, doing our thing. We're used to, you know, inventing shit, branding things. We're used to that. But for other people to see what they see, it's the norm. No, it's not the norm. We're better than what everybody. No, not I don't want to say everybody because it's not everybody. But we're better than what most people just see, and we want to put that out there. There's other platforms doing the same thing. I mean, they're showing love for our black community. They're showing love for our black entrepreneurs, our black businesses, and we got plenty of them. It just don't get the notoriety that it should be getting because of all the notoriety that Fox News wants to put out there and shit like that. So we're just in a blessed state to do what we're doing right now, and you know, like I said, we're happy about what we put out. We're happy about how the guests that's been on our podcast. They told us straight up, it's a dope thing. So we just gotta keep pushing the envelope, and we thank y'all for supporting us. Those of you out there, appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. We do thank you for supporting us, man.
Really appreciate it.
And we definitely want to put more of our homies, more of our brothers, more of our fam on the podcast too. You know what I mean? Just like I said before, just like G said before, just so they can come and kick it. You know what I mean? We could talk some shit. You know what I mean? We could have a good time. Because at the same time, it's like, just because I can call somebody my brother, my best friend, my homie, but at the same time, that don't mean like, just because that's what I call them, that don't mean like they can't be part of that, or I look up to this dude bracket as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
That don't mean they can't be part of that. You know what I mean? Because we the same age, I can't look up to him.
Yeah.
He got to be like, what, 20 years older than me? Nah, I respect what everybody doing. Long, you know what I mean? You moving out here, you making a difference, you making a change for you. You know what I mean? And your family. You know what I mean? I'm big on that. I'm big on family. You know what I mean? I respect anybody that's doing that, trying to make a change and making it better for them and their loved ones. You know what I mean? And we definitely want to put more of our brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? We want to put all of our people, we want to bring everybody that we fuck with to this platform. You know what I mean? So that way you can get, you understand our point of view of it. Now you can listen to theirs as well. Right. You know what I mean? And hear what they got to bring to the table and things like that. And see what they got to say about the things that's going on in the world and how we can make a change and how we can do things different, you know what I mean, to better ourselves, I mean, to better our pockets, to better our living, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's what I'm all about, man. Family comes first with me. I mean, G2.
Always, man.
Family comes first, man.
Always.
Definitely. Tell my family all the time, bro. Like, yo, I'm here for you. You know? We definitely gonna get this podcast popping with like a lot of our family. You gonna see in a minute, man.
Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna see. I mean, we just getting started. I mean, we just getting started. Let me put it like that. I'm not gonna sit here and elaborate another 25 minutes about what we gonna be about. Y'all just gonna see. Y'all gonna see.
Tune in. Just
keep on tuning in. Keep on following. Keep on liking. Talk about it. You want to talk? If you really want to talk, though, hit us up, man. Let us know something, man.
That's it.
Come on, don't be shy.
We're on the Anchor app, ANCHOR app, the Anchor app. You know what I mean?
And if you go on Spotify, hit that follow button. Follow us on Spotify.
That's right.
All right. So we're gonna wrap it up. I said that's so corny. It's so tired. Well, we're gonna wrap it up.
Hey, man.
But nah, we gonna get out of here. But like I said, just stay tuned. Stay tuned for the other interviews coming up. I'm gonna reach out to George again this week. I'm gonna call him tomorrow actually, or you know what? I might as well just go there. I'm gonna just go to the restaurant, get a slide. I know I'm on a diet, but I'm gonna give me a slider. I'm gonna give me some wings. I'm gonna drink water though, bro. Damn, man.
He said a slider and some wings. Your diet is over, bro.
George's food is good. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good.
I ain't shitting on his food.
It's good.
I'm just saying.
It's good. But yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow and chop it up with him and see what we can do for this week if we can, and then we'll let you guys know like we always do. All right, and also with Morg, we're gonna try to get back with him and talk with him part 2 so we can finish up the conversation, because it was a great conversation we was having until it got cut off.
Yeah, a lot of gems.
Oh man, if you didn't hear that podcast, look it up on Anchor or on Spotify and check it out.
RNG podcast.
It was a dope podcast. I mean, like I said, and I think it was a podcast on Friday. Well, no, matter of fact, no, it wasn't even a podcast on Friday. It was the podcast that we had after the podcast with Morg. It's a little choppy in some areas because the interview was done over the phone, and it just went dead towards the end because we lost the connection. But still, it was a lot of good gems in that podcast that really would inspire anybody that listens to that podcast.
I think we could have won another hour. I ain't gonna lie to you.
2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours. We was just rapping.
Just not to like kill them with, you know what I mean? Just to, you know what I mean?
So
just so we can have a part 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's definitely gotta be a part 2 because we didn't like the way it ended like that, and
definitely
that shouldn't have ended the way it ended.
So we could definitely have him back on though. So
yeah. So, but yeah, check that one out, and we got more stuff coming. So we're gonna sign off right now, and as always, like we always say, stay safe, 6 feet social distance,
wear protection
with your nasty asses.
I tell you,
on both sides of your nasty asses. Just saying.
Hey, it happens.
We got some nasty people out there.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
We out.
Nasty motherfuckers.
RNG.
Peace, y'all.